Welcome all. Today we are going to start unit number 5. Name of this unit is air conditioning system. Firstly, I want to tell you that this is a complete theoretical chapter, so no numericals are included in this chapter. So students have to just focus on this theory concept, and this theory concept is a practical one. You have to keep in mind this subject throughout your life as being a mechanical engineer. Anytime if you work on the refrigeration system, or you goes to work in a company which is working on this refrigeration, so anytime they will ask you the question related to this chapter. So uh, unit number 4 is the basic unit of this chapter. The processes which we are studied in chapter number 4 are directly implemented in chapter number 5. So before preparation of this chapter number 5, you just go through the theory of chapter number 4, and after this you can start learning this chapter. So first come to the introduction of this air conditioning system. The control of these conditions may be desirable to maintain the health and comfort of the occupant, or to meet the requirement of industrial processes, irrespective of the external climatic condition. Whatever the external condition, it may be a summer or winter, but you have to maintain the inside conditions in the comfort zone. If you are designing the system for the humans, or if you are designing for industrial, then according to the industrial need, you have to uh, design the internal uh, refrigeration condition, and this to be internal climatic condition, and you have to maintain it as per the requirement. Okay. The cooling is typically achieved through a refrigeration cycle, but sometimes evaporation or free cooling is used. Your air conditioning system can also be made based on desiccants. In the most general sense, air conditioning can refer to any form of technology that modifies the condition of air, heating, cooling, dehumidification, cleaning, ventilation, or air movement. However, in construction, such a complete system of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning is referred as HVAC. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Now here we comes to the classification of air conditioning. First one is the according to the purpose. In this, comfort air conditioning, and second one is the industrial air conditioning. What is comfort air conditioning? Comfort air conditioning is the air conditioning system we designed for human beings, and industrial air conditioning is the air conditioning system which is designed for the industrial purpose. So in many boys, you know that we went to visit in Katrasdur area. So air conditioning system in the office where humans work is the comfort air conditioning system, and air conditioning system where they store their milk equipment, milk products. This was the industrial air conditioning. Okay. Then according to the season, you know, external climatic conditions are changing. So in winter we have to keep the room more humid and more hot as compared to the surrounding, and in case of winter we keep the room cool in compared to the atmospheric condition. So according to this, there are three types of system. First one is the winter air conditioning, another one is the summer air conditioning, and third one is the year round air conditioning. uh, some of you have the question that what is difference in that. So winter air conditioning is used in winter only, summer air conditioning system used only in summer, and year round conditioning system can be used both in winter and summer also. Okay. Then here we goes for the third type according to equipment arrangement. First one is the central air conditioning, and another was the unitary air conditioning. What is central air conditioning? If you goes to the many old buildings, then you see that there is a ducts. These ducts are of air, means at a central place they are producing the air, working on the air, either they are cooling or heating, and this air is passed to the various department of the building by the ducts. So this is the central air conditioning. And unitary air conditioning means a separate unit is installed at every places where it is needed in the building. So ducting is used for the central air conditioning but is not used in the unitary air conditioning. Okay. Then another type is according to the working substance used in system. In that we are again classify the system as first one is the all air system, second one is the chill water system, third one is the air water system, and D is the direct expansion system. Uh, all air system, it is the system where the only air is used, and in another system there is a chilled water use. If you are using the mixture of air plus water, then it is comes under type C, air water system. And third one is the direct expansion system. Again we classify this air conditioning system according to the air handled by the system. First one is the constant volume system and second one is the variable volume system. How this system work, what is the purpose of this, we will study in the next. Okay. Just hear me here, I am explaining some another information related to this also. uh, For central air conditioning, when more than one room in same building are to be air conditioning, which requires approximately same temperature and relative humidity, we are using the central air conditioning system. Okay. Uh, there is again example for unitary air conditioning system are the there are two uh, examples of unitary air system can be taken as. First one is the window units and another is the vertical packed unit. In window unit there are self-contained unit of small capacity of 1 TR to 3 TR. In your class 3 class also we are taking this, what is the ton of refrigeration. So ton of refrigeration is the measurement unit for the air conditioning system. Okay. Then another one is the vertical packed unit. These are the self-contained units of bigger capacity of 5 ton of refrigeration to 20 ton of refrigeration and are installed adjacent to the space to be conditioned. This is very useful for conditioning the air of a restaurant, bank or small offices. Then I am reading here the advantages of unitary air conditioning system. First one is the ductwork is eliminated, more flexibility of operation, installation cost is less. Fourth one is in case of failure the unit puts off conditioning in one room only, and individual room temperature control is a specific feature of the system. Okay. Then there are some air conditioning system, the window air conditioning system, please split air conditioning system. We already took these topics in chapter number 1. Just go to chapter number 1, revise it, and if you have any problem then you can message me personally. Okay boys, here we go for the winter air conditioning system. In winter air conditioning system, the diagram is shown here. Just revise the lecture we took in the class. In case of winter air conditioning system, what we have to do, we have to maintain the room temperature above the atmospheric temperature. So at this point what you have to require, you have to heat the external air which is coming inside the room, and also you have to humidify it. Okay. So just look at the diagram. What you are seeing, and the bottom line, outside outdoor air comes in, then it is preheated, humidified, then reheater, and then supplies to the conditioned space. Okay. And in after the conditioned space, we keep the air in conditioned space remain circulated, so again we pass it uh, through exhaust, and some air is again mixed with the inside air and some air goes to the surrounding. Okay. uh, as it is simple that this is a winter air conditioning system, so you have to heat the air and humidify it. Then what is the concept of preheater and reheater here? Here we are using this reheater just to adjust the temperature as per need, because if preheater increases the temperature but after humidification its temperature may be down, so we again just reheat it to keep its temperature as per the requirement. So nothing is different here. We are just split the process of heating in preheat and reheat uh, situation. Okay. Then focus whatever what is writing here. Outside air is heated with is generally accompanied by humidifier. Outside air flows through a damper and mixes up with recirculated air. The mixed air is then filtered, passed through the reheater, and is then supplied to the condition space. After condition space, we pass this air again, and some recirculated air is mixed with the outdoor air and comes again in preheater, humidifier, and reheater, and some part of it is exhausted to the atmosphere. Okay. Then comes here, focus on this topic. This is summer air conditioning system. What we do in summer air conditioning system, we keep the temperature of the room below the atmospheric temperature. Okay, so what you required here, we required here a cooling coil, and you required here a cooling coil and dehumidifier, because humidity in summer is more as compared to uh, winter, and so you just required a dehumidifier here. Okay. Just focus on this diagram. This outside air comes in through the damper, then it moves through the filter. In filter, what we are doing in filter, the any foreign material present in the air is get filtered, or if the pollutant present in the air, it get filtered. Then we pass it over the cooling coil. At cooling coil, its temperature decreases. Okay, then at this sump, what happen, there is the process of dehumidification take place, and moisture content in the air got condensate in the sump here. Okay, then you again pass through the heating coil. If there is some more temperature drop, uh, if the temperature is dropped beyond the beyond the desired temperature, so we increase this temperature to the comfort zone, and then we pass it to the condition space. This is the blower. Function of the blower is to suck the air and pass it to the condition space. Then what is the membrane? It is just separate this two section of the air conditioning system. Just focus on what I am writing here. In this system, air is cooled and dehumidified. Outside air flows through the damper, then it is passed by a filter where any foreign material present in it get eliminated. This air is then passed over cooling pad, and to reduce its dry bulb temperature, the cool air is passed over a membrane where it loses its moisture which collected in sump. This cool air is slightly heated by heating coil to get desirable dry bulb temperature and relative humidity. Then it is supplied to the conditioned space. You can see here there is a damper. What is the function of damper? The function of damper is to make passage to the incoming air. If damper are closed, then no air comes in, and if damper are open, then air comes inside. Okay. Then listen to me again. I am again explaining the working of summer air conditioning system. It is most important type of air conditioning system in which the air is cooled and dehumidified. The outside air flows through the damper and mixes with recirculated. The mixed air is then passed through a filter in order to remove the dust, dirt, and other impurities. This air then passes through a cooling coil. This coil has a temperature below the required dry bulb temperature of the air. In the conditioned space, the cool air passes through a membrane and loses its moisture to the condensate from which it is collected in a sump. Then the air is made to pass through a heating coil which heats up the air slightly. This is done to bring the air to desired dry bulb temperature and relative humidity. This conditioned air is exhausted to the atmospheric by the exhaust fan or ventilation from the conditioned space. The remaining part of the used air is again The remaining part of the used air is again conditioned. The outside air is sucked and made to mix with the recirculated air in under the makeup for the loss of conditioned air through exhaust fans or ventilators from conditioned space. Thank you. In the next lecture, we will see about the all year round air conditioning system, then central air conditioning system, then types of central air conditioning system, chilled water type central air conditioning system. So stay tuned, stay home, stay safe, and hope to see you soon.